Good morning. I'm so tired. I overslept a little bit today. I got my COVID booster yesterday and my flu shot, so it kind of feels like someone punched me really hard by kind of just going like that on like both my shoulders. I have a coffee. I went to my local coffee shop yesterday and I got myself an iced Hanoi. It is not as sweet as they normally make it, so I am kind of sad, but I'll be fine. Once I've woken up a little bit, I will attempt to pull myself together so I look less bed-raggled. And then I just have a bunch of chores to do and some work to do. It is supposed to be a busy Friday, but it's not like an urgent busy, so I can kind of just meander along and do my thing. I'm trying to decide if I want to go to the movies tonight. There is a screening of an old Japanese horror film that was filmed on film because it's really, really old, or if I just want to stay home because I am conflicted. I want to stay home, but I also want to push myself to do things more because I think with the past couple years of this pandemic, I have very quickly defaulted to always being home all the time. For the first year of that, it made sense, but I'm so tired of seeing people out and about. I kind of feel like Squidward watching SpongeBob and Patrick out the window. So the goal this year, pandemic permitting, is to go out and do more things. Beyond that, I just have to go start some chores and do some cleaning, so we're going to have a boring day. What else do I need to update on? I'm currently reading 3 books. The first one is The Ghost Bride, which I started last year and then put down to finish at a later time. And I feel like that later time might be now. I don't know. I'm really enjoying it so far though. The second book is Lonely Castle in the Mirror, which I'm like a chapter and a half. And those are hefty chapters. Like the first chapter was like 50 pages. But I'm reading that right now and I am enjoying it, but I feel like it's one of those books that I want to like savor. And because I'm kind of headspacey right now, I don't know whether that's the book I want to pick up. And then the third book is Infinite Country. I'm about 3 chapters into that and I'm obsessed. So I think I'll probably read another like 10 pages in each and figure out which book is the book I'm going to read this weekend. Let's finish up my coffee and let's get started on the dishes. To be a cat with no cares in the world except for napping. She's like, Mom, shut up. Let me sleep. Hello, just a quick check-in. I have been cleaning pretty much all day. I still have a couple of loads of laundry to do, and yeah, literally 0 reading has gotten done, but it is what it is. The apartment really needed a top to bottom overhaul. So yeah, I just have to get rid of that towel and throw that in the wash. I need to figure out what to make for dinner. Existing is hard. like 14 degrees out, and I'm walking to the plant store to get a plant because it has just been one of those weeks. So tired. I got back from the gym and the plant store and I ate lunch, and now I just want to nap, but I can't. That movie I talked about yesterday, I have tickets to see that at 3:45, so I need to get my butt up off this couch and get ready, but I just want to take a nap. Hello. I don't know where this weekend has gone, but somehow it is Sunday evening and I have barely gotten any reading done. Quick reading update. I'm reading 3 books right now: Lonely Castle in the Mirror, Infinite Country, and The Ghost Bride, and I'm enjoying every single one of them, but I am not even a quarter way through any of these books, and it is just a bit frustrating because it feels like life is just weighing me down. A little less than successful for my reading for the weekend. However, the weekend's not over, so the plan for tonight is to eat dinner, and then after dinner I think I'm just going to read. I'm the furthest in The Ghost Bride, so maybe I'll continue that one. I'm just in a weird reading mood. It's not a slump. I don't think it's a slump because like I can read and I'm not feeling like a barrier to reading. It's just there are barriers preventing me from reading. But alas, we will settle in and hopefully have a really cozy night of reading because it's supposed to get really cold and like rainy tonight. Obviously, it's the perfect weather to read. This is going to be moderately chaotic because I went grocery shopping hungry. Don't go grocery shopping hungry. It's like the first rule. I have a lot of stuff and a lot of snacks. Let's get into it. Roasted seaweed snack, crackers, Koopy Make, 1 very large carrot. This is the largest carrot I have seen in my life. Miso paste, onions, lotus root, sweet tofu pudding, bulldog ramen. My hair is everywhere. 2 shallow bowls. Why? Because I have matching regular bowls with them. That's it. That's the reason why. A type of bok choy that I am not educated and or familiar enough with to remember without looking at my receipt, and I've lost my receipt. So spinach, chives with the flowers, Korean melon. Well, now this is embarrassing. This is the lotus root. What I said earlier that was lotus root, that was not lotus root, that was potatoes. Like regular old potatoes. Seaweed sheets, tomatoes, white winter strawberries. I paid $6 for this box because I was curious.
vegetable buns, regular tofu, tofu chunks, and tofu slices, kimchi, kiwis, soy sauce, mocha squash, garlic, black truffle Pringle type things, but they're actually Lay's. I said I was hungry, this is what I meant. And finally, assorted fruit puddings.
Hello, I have a theory. So Kokoro and the other kids can't go to school. And Urashino was saying that one of the teachers from the alternative schools felt like a safe space, and Kokoro is kind of feeling like that because of the teacher's visit to her home. What if that teacher is the Wolf Queen? Feels like it might be a little crazy, but this teacher understands, right? She understands why Kokoro can't go to school without Kokoro having to say anything, and Kokoro feels so seen by this teacher. So what if this teacher is the Wolf Queen? I think I'm on to something. Hello. It is pretty late, actually. It is 1 a.m., but I just got to the last month. So I've got a little under 100 pages to go in the book, but I have work in the morning and a meeting in the morning. So I'm calling it there. I'm just gonna finish up my tea and head off to bed. But I just wanted to give a brief little I'm sorry, did I put the pillow where you're supposed to go? But yeah, I'm just gonna finish my tea and head off to bed. I will check in the morning. I just finished Lonely Castle in the Mirror. Oh my god. I need to digest this book and I need to get ready to go into the office. But oh my god. Oh my god. 5 stars. Oh my god. Hello, it is quite a number of days later, actually. Life just kind of hit me out of nowhere. So yeah, just a few things. I was just unable to do, my quick little final thoughts on this book, but this is like the best book I've read in a very long time. I've only read 6 books this year so far, but probably going to be my favorite of the month because there's only about a week and a half-ish left of the month of January, and I don't know, call it a gut feeling, but I really do think that this is going to end up in my top 5 books of 2022, so we'll see. I don't know how the author was able to tie everything all together, but she did. The story is just so beautiful and so like, I don't even really have the words to describe it. It's just, you have to read it. The way I was about the stationery shop last year is probably how I'm going to be about Lonely Castle in the Mirror this year. There's just so many aspects of this book that I adored. For example, the main girl that we follow, Kokoro, she is being very intensely bullied and she feels so alone, and that's why she's not going to school in the first place. But despite the fact that, she can't bring herself to tell her mom about everything that's going on, her mom remains this like absolutely unwaveringly positive influence on her life and like advocates for Kokoro to the teachers at school, to the administration at school. She doesn't make Kokoro do things that like would put Kokoro in like a bad space mentally. So I thought that was the sweetest thing ever. Just the slow friendship buildup that they have, you know, as they cautiously get to know each other. It just pulls your heartstrings so much, because like all I could think about during that time of this buildup between everyone was what it's like to make friends as an adolescent. And maybe it hit a little bit close to home for me because I was someone who moved around a lot growing up. And so that connection of friendship was always something that I strove for, but I wasn't in one place long enough to kind of develop that. And I don't know, I just, to me, this book read like some sort of amalgamation of the Chronicles of Narnia, Peter Pan, and Studio Ghibli. I would absolutely love to see this adapted into some sort of anime or like animated movie along the lines of like Your Name or Weathering with You, because it's just so good. It's so good. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to be thinking about this book for a very long time, and I've been thinking about it basically since I finished it, since I closed the last page of the book. I've been thinking about it. It's just a tender, heartfelt book, and I feel so soft and emo thinking about it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed reading Lonely Castle in the Mirror with me, and I hope you're all doing so well. It's super cold in Boston lately, and I know in many parts of the East Coast, so no matter where you are, I hope you're staying safe, I hope you're staying cozy, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye!